Hello, it's my Eurovision 2021 Top 39 countdown, place 26, it's Spain, Blas Cantó, Voy A Quedarme. Welcome to Matt Loves Eurovision. Please do click on the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and like, share and comment below. There's the third Big Five country in my countdown, and it's the first of the Big Five in this countdown that has a returning artist, Blas Cantó. He was internally selected for Spain last year, which marked a break for Spain because they had previously had quite a number of years of having national selection. His song Universo was also internally selected. There was no choice around that as well. Blas was one of the first kind of artists reconfirmed for 2021 by their broadcaster. But they did do something slightly different. It wasn't a purely internally selected song. They gave the Spanish public a choice of two songs. And had a small national final, which seemed to stretch on for quite a long time, even though there were only two songs available. But there was quite a lot of talking involved in the show. But the Spanish public plumped for this one, Voy A Quedarme, which is a kind of certainly a slower, more ballad style than the more poppy Universo that we had last year. Blas has been around in the music industry for a very long time. He's only 29, but he's been around for over 20 years. I think he was a sort of child star show, and then he entered a few years after that. He entered Junior Eurovision, or was a candidate to be Spain's entry. Was in the national final for Spain's entry for Junior Eurovision, but wasn't successful at that. And then a little bit later on, he joined the boy band Aurin. He was in that for quite a few years, 8 years or so, and then during that time, they entered to be the Spanish entry at Eurovision in 2011, but lost out to Lucia Perez, and they came third in that. And since then, he left the band, or the band's kind of gone into having a hiatus, and he's gone into a solo. He won I think that voice sounds familiar. I think he won a music show, a TV music competition show, and kind of finally launched his kind of solo career. And it's in that guise that he has been selected to represent Spain at Eurovision. His song, as I said, is a kind of a slower ballad than his song last year. Again, I wouldn't say it's groundbreaking. It's interesting. It's not really it's not being overhyped by the Spanish fandom, as far as I can tell. And certainly, some of you may know, the Spanish fandom can get very passionate about some of their entries, but I haven't quite detected this for this one. But maybe that's because it's sort of a kind of more mid-tempo, not quite as perhaps sort of fiery and exciting. But that said, I think this is quite a sweet ballad, and it allows Blas to have some of his to use kind of that kind of very high, sort of explosive vocal at moments as well, which I think will work quite well on the Eurovision stage, and also the staging that we've seen so far that he used in the Spanish national final it was very nice. It looked very pretty, and I think that would be nice to work on the Eurovision stage as well. Obviously, Spain is a member of the Big Five. No need to qualify. They will be in the grand final. Now, I have to say, sadly, at the moment, Spain is one of the favourites to finish last or finish in the bottom five, and I think it feels rather harsh given it's a perfectly nice song, but I think it's one of those ones that, and I can say this is because the UK falls into this trap quite frequently, is that it may just not stand out enough, and it may not have a big enough televote base to kind of pull it up. But the juries might enjoy some of it. We'll see. I know they didn't appreciate Mickey Lavender, but they probably might appreciate this one a little bit more. So, good luck to Blas. I hope he does okay.